And the goal of the presentation is to upgrade your strategy in myopia management with the last scientific proof. Do you see my screen? It's okay. You confirm? Okay,
yes,
thanks.
we can. It's okay.
So with Swiss Lens, we consider that the myopia management is not one size fits all. We consider that we need to cover the child's needs, one child at a time, like Langis Michaud, which is with Canadian optometrist, wrote in his book. So every patients are different. They are with different keratometry, different pupil size, different myopia progression. So we need to adjust the parameters to each. And that's what Relax does since the beginning. When we look at all the options in myopia management, we have different options. There is optic options and there is drugs options. Of course, with Swiss Lens, we speak only about the contact lenses option in optic. And we have two different products available in Relax. This is the Orthokeratology range and the multifocal center distance contact lenses available in soft and rigid contact lenses. So what to decide when you have a new patient? There is different decision to make in your approach. You need to know if they are high myop or low myop. It will bring you in your tree of decision if you need to adjust your ortho-K lenses with personalized options. And if the myopia still progress, you can change the parameters afterward to slow the myopia progression with a better efficacy. So every time you have new patient, you need to go through all these steps and questions and see which option is the best. So with the Relax system, it's a special multifocal effect on the retina. When you treat your myopia patients with standard unifocal options, your retinal image in the periphery is behind. It means you make the patient feel the need to accommodate in the periphery. And this is the cycle of the myopia progression. So with the Relax system, we make the retinal image in the periphery next to the retina, but mainly in front of the retina to decrease this need of accommodation. So there is two main options, really important in the choice of your Relax lens. It's the central optical zone diameter and the value of the addition. So how much defocus you need in periphery to make the retinal image in front of the retina. So on the images, you can see the two options and the two results of the options on the topography. So the distance in the middle is the size of the optical zone in the center. And the value of the defocus, so the red part, the ring around, is the defocus on the retina. And if the defocus is higher, the red part is more red, and there is more defocus, more difference between the mid-periphery and the center of the retina. The relax system is not new. It started in 2010, and it was launched as contact lenses, standard contact lenses first. We did progress over time, and we launched the first RGP, daily RGP lens in 2015. The Orthokeratology many months after, but 2016, something like that. And after 2 years, we had around 3,000 patients in 2018. With these, all these patients, we did a study from the post-market surveillance, and we obtained the certification for myopia management in Europe in 2019. Well, we are really proud of it, and it's an achievement and a proof of the success of Relax in myopia management. So the first range of the Relax system is the soft one. Lisa told you it's available in 3 and 6 months. We have a lot of parameters, mainly you can do almost everything. So all the myops up to -40, but the goal is to treat the myops before they are so much myop. So most of your patients will be early myops. But we can treat also the astigmatism, which is not covered by our competitors with other myopia management options. And the addition, the defocus is quite high, up to +4. And the optical zone in the center can be adjusted from 2.5 millimeters to 5.5 millimeters. So it covers all the pupil size. The toric design is available in different options of stabilization. So every astigmatism are covered from the Relax range. The second main lens for the myopia management is Night Flex, and with the Relax option of Night Flex. You can correct also during the day, daily, with rigid contact lenses. There is 2 options, the spherical one, Relax Flex, or the toric, Toriflex with the Relax design. It's available in front toric only or bi-toric, so back toric and front toric with the Relax options. And these lenses are as the soft one with all the parameters options available. So why it's important to have all these options of central optical zone and defocus? It's because the dosage is important in myopia management. If you are used to drugs with atropine, we know that the dosage is really important. And it's the same with contact lenses. The goal of the myopia management with contact lenses is to increase the spherical aberration. And if you increase the spherical aberration, you slow your axial elongation of the eyeball. So the myopia is under control. Here you can see different results with different options of Relax central optical zone. So from the left to the right, the smaller central optical zone, 3.5, to the larger, 5 millimeters. And under you have the result in spherical aberration. A standard eye is around 0.5 in spherical aberration. It's between 0.4 and 0.5. It's mostly all the population is around this spherical aberration. And with the smaller central optical zone, we can have a higher spherical aberration than all the others. So you could tell me, okay, we can make all the patients with 3.5 millimeters in central optical zone. And yes, but when you make a higher spherical aberration, you also decrease the visual acuity, and sometimes the comfort, subjective comfort in vision of the patient is lower. So that's why we need to give you all the options to make the right decision in the size of the central optical zone. The goal in spherical aberration is to increase by 0.5 minimum. So if we look at the result, even the 4 millimeter is okay. The 5 millimeter is a bit too low. We increased only by 0.45. So it's not enough. So the good central optical zone is probably in the middle of 4 and 5 millimeters. But if the patient is okay with 4 millimeters, you can stick on 4 and keep the fitting. The other options in myopia management with relax is the amount of defocus. So here we have the exact same central optical zone, 3.75. And on another patient, this one was only 0.39 in spherical aberration before the treatment. And the only difference between the left and right is the amount of defocus, the addition in periphery. So on your left, you have 2.5 diopters, and right side is 3.5 diopters. And we see that the spherical aberration is highly impacted by the choice of addition. With 3.5, we are up to 1.81 in spherical aberration, and the patient didn't liked this lens. It was too much lowered in visual acuity. And we changed for 2.5, and then the subjective comfort was much better. And the spherical aberration result is perfectly achieved, 1.14, which is enough. To help you in the recruitment of the patients and explain to the patients, we did a nice video. You can scan the QR code, or we will send you the movie as well if you want, to project in your patient room, for example, or to send to the patient to explain. And this is really important in myopia management, that the parents understand, but also the child. So the results are much better if both understand the treatment and why we make such lenses. About the certification, so of course it's European certification. You're not concerned, but it's interesting. We got this certification in myopia management for progressive myopia. So the first is to understand if the patient you see is in progression or not. And the age of treatment is only for certification, of course, but in the certification, it's important. It's built from 8 to 18 years old to be considered as myopia management lenses. So what is different in Ortho-K lenses, Nightflex standard and the Nightflex Relax? It's in the tear volume. We make optimization in the mid-periphery. So basically, we need to decrease to make it smaller in the back optical zone diameter. But when you make such small back optical zone diameter, you also decrease the defocus result in the mid-periphery. So with Relax, we achieved something really smart with smaller back optical zone diameter, but also much more defocus in the mid-periphery. And it's a really good option in Ortho-K to make low myopia patient with Ortho-K with personalized Ortho-K lenses. And we keep a low Jessen factor, so the accommodation over the day is low. We don't make it too high, so there is no accommodative response. So from the scientific results, we know that the Ortho-K lenses with myopia around 4 diopters are kind of threshold in myopia management. Below 4 diopters, the patients still grow with standard Ortho-K lenses. And over 4 diopters, a standard Ortho-K lens is enough to make myopia management. So with a lower myopia, we can see that the tear film in the mid-periphery is much lower than the 4 diopters. So with the Relax, we keep the same shape in the center, but we increase a lot the volume in the mid-periphery. And we can make it smaller or higher in aberration. So all the options are available. If we look at the fluorescein pattern, on your left, a standard Nightflex with -3, with a smooth transition from the center to the mid-periphery in fluorescein. And on your right, you have Nightflex Relax with only -1. So a lower myopia, but a much more sharp and green ring around. So even if the myopia is lower, we can achieve a better spherical aberration in the result of topography. So here from 0.43 to 1.81. So really good result. If you look at the differential map, you can measure the dioptric difference between the center and the mid-periphery. So we supply topographer, the Brémont Meridia, and with the Brémont Meridia software, you can send your topography and all the exam directly from a link in the software, and we receive all the information and we make the order directly from this. I use also the Brémont Meridia to understand what pupil my patient have. And there is a really cool option with the Meridia, with the infrared light used for the myopography, but I use it to measure the pupil size with a low light condition. And you can see that between the dark condition and the light condition, there is a huge difference between the pupil diameter. And to make my order, I start with the mean value of these two measurements. So something close to 3.5, something like that. The studies, scientific studies with the relax over 45 patients. Before the treatment, the patients increased in myopia by 0.73 diopters. And after the relax treatment, we got only 0.21 diopters of myopia increase every year. So a really good success. This is the post-market surveillance result we have with Nightflex Relax and Relax soft contact lenses. So the soft spheric, we have 77.7% of success. And the success criteria is myopia increase below 0.25 diopters, which is much stricter than the scientific worldwide, which is 0.5. And the treatment duration is over 2 years minimum. In the relaxed toric, the success is a bit lower, 7.4% around, but it's still good. And with the Nightflex, we have a really, really good success. More than 87% of the patients are below 0.25 diopters of myopia increase every year. I would like to thank you for your attention.